Thank you. Next question is from Mark Rosenman.
Hey guys, congratulations to everyone. I have one for Gary and Howie. Gary and Howie, you guys are basically, for people of a certain age like myself, the bridge from the holy trinity of Ralph, Bob, and Lindsay. The three of them went into the Mets Hall of Fame together. Does it add added significance to the two of you that you are both going in at the same time?
Well, let me start by saying the fact that Gary and I are going in together is so special because, you know, we're kindred spirits, obviously. And there's nothing that makes me prouder. And I know, Gary, you get this too, is when people will come up to us now and then and say that you guys are to our generation what Lindsay, Bob, and Ralph were to yours. And to have had those guys in my eyes and ears for the better part of 7 months every year meant that they came to be almost like family. And to feel and experience that connection between the fan base and ourselves is one that is very, very real to us because we lived it through Lindsay, Bob, and Ralph. And so I know, Gary, you no doubt hear the same things. And that association for me is as mind-boggling as it is humbling.
Well, I've been incredibly blessed over the course of 34 years to work with fantastic partners. I mean, I mentioned 15 years with Bob Murphy, which just felt like a surreal experience. And obviously my connection with Ron and Keith is a wonderful one. And we've had a fabulous partnership over the last 17 years. But I have to say the two most special years I've ever spent on the air were the two that I spent in 2004 and 2005 working with Howie. And I have to say, going into it, I wasn't sure how it was going to work because we have so many of the same sensibilities. And sometimes what makes a broadcast work is having, you know, different points of view. But I'll tell you that those 2 years, I smiled probably more than I have my entire life because we have the ability to finish each other's sentences because our experiences are so similar. And I would not trade those 2 years for anything. I feel such an incredible kinship with Howie. You know, we didn't know each other growing up, but we had similar experiences growing up in terms of our connection to the Mets. And to be able to share a booth with him was one of the great experiences of my life. And I am so pleased that we get to, you know, be in this class for the Hall of Fame together because it wouldn't have felt right any other way.
Hashtag, by the way, he loved it so much he ran the heck out of there after a couple of years because he couldn't take working with me every day. That's the truth. But we had some fun, and the one thing I learned is that, and it's a long story, but Gary, I could not sell Gary on the concept of circus peanuts. That's an